Every year, thousands of workers are made ill by hazardous substances, contracting diseases such as asthma, cancer, and dermatitis. Hazardous substances can be found in most working environments, ranging from everyday products such as paints and cleaning products to substances created by industrial processes. The Control of Substances Hazardous to Health (CoSHH) Regulations 2002 provides a legal framework that requires employers to protect employees from hazardous substances at work. It also ensures that employees liable to be exposed to a substance hazardous to health are suitably and sufficiently informed, instructed, and trained. This online CoSHH awareness course will help organizations meet their legal obligations and provide candidates with a thorough awareness of the dangers associated with hazardous substances and the management and control measures required to control the risks. This course covers hazardous substances and the requirements of the CoSHH regulations. After completing this course, you will have knowledge of the hazardous substances commonly found in the workplace, understand how substances can cause harm, have knowledge of the legal and regulatory framework that underpins the control of substances hazardous to health, be aware of the methods required to assess the risk from hazardous substances, be aware of the management and control requirements to ensure that risks are controlled effectively, understand how to act in emergency situations, understand how to carry out a CoSHH risk assessment. Module 3. Controlling the Risk. In this module, we will look at the hierarchy of risk control and personal protective equipment. CoSHH hierarchy of control. CoSHH requires a hierarchy of control measures as detailed below. It is a requirement of CoSHH that any control method used is able to provide protection during routine or unplanned maintenance and in emergency situations, as well as during normal operation. Prevention is the safest and most effective method of control and is achieved either by changing the process, for example, using a brush-applied paint rather than a spray paint, or substituting for a less hazardous substance, for example, using water-based paints rather than oil-based. Personal protective equipment is to be used as a control measure only as a last resort. It does not eliminate the hazard and will present the wearer with the maximum health risk if the equipment fails. Successful use of personal protective equipment relies on good user training, the availability of the correct equipment at all times, and good supervision and enforcement.